Welcome to Artist on Record. Breaking news: Liam Payne's drug dealer breaks silence. That's the news, the music news of today. That's what's going on right now. Figured out, I've been following this story and I find it getting more interesting, unraveling, and all the things that are coming behind it. And it's very sad. It's a tragic story. And it's something that, you know what, it's a part of music history now. And this gentleman, Liam Payne, just a great talent. It's a loss for such a great talent. But anyway, I am Stefan. This is Artist on Record. We're live. It's November 11th. It's 12:31 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and this is Pacific Standard Time. I can get my words together here. But anyway, thanks for being here. If it's your first time here, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. And if you like breaking news or any music from the 50s, 60s to the music of today, there's a great playlist. Check that out. I'm sure there's something for everyone on this channel. But right now, this is trending. Liam Payne, his drug dealer, breaks silence. Also, the missing Rolex. What's going on with that? There's a missing Rolex involved too. That watch that he's wearing there. If you guys don't know the story, Liam Payne, One Direction singer, had passed away. Fell off his balcony at the hotel in Argentina where he was staying. But in the meantime, there is his alleged drug dealer is charged, and he's actually speaking out. And I don't know if it's his drug dealer. That's why I say the word alleged. But the kid worked at the hotel, became friends with Liam, and he is one of the three people charged in Liam Payne's death. And he's speaking out for the first time, saying he did nothing wrong in connection with the singer's tragic death last month. As everybody remembers, a month ago, One Direction singer had fell from the third floor of his balcony of his hotel room, October 16th, and passed away. We don't know if he did it on purpose, if there was an argument in the hotel, what was going on. You see, Liam Payne went to go see a former member a month ago from One Direction play. And he went out there with his girlfriend. And just to catch you guys up there, Liam Payne was out there for a couple of weeks, and supposedly he stayed. His girlfriend went back to Florida where they lived together and left him there alone. Now, Liam, he was struggling to be sober, on and off, on and off, on and off. Supposedly he was sober. She left him unattended, and he's a big star in Argentina where he was meeting the fans, greeting them outside the hotel. And when you're that big of a star and you're in a hotel and it gets a little lonely and you have an addiction problem, things could go haywire. And then you got the hanger-on is hanging on. Well, that's where we're at now. Liam ended up falling off the balcony where he was staying and died. He trashed the hotel room. There was some people saying there was an argument. They heard men in there arguing. So nobody knows really what happened except for the people that were in the room and Liam, who is not here, who fell into the void, and he is not here. So Liam's father ended up going down to Argentina to get the body, but wouldn't leave till he would find what really was going on, until the autopsy was done. And he stayed. Liam's father stayed there till they could fly him back for a proper funeral, which is going to be coming up. But right now, here we are right now at this moment in this story. Like I said earlier, one of the three people charged in Liam Payne's death is speaking out for the first time. And here's a clip we have of that. So let me show this to you guys right here, quick.
No le suministré drogas. Con Ian nos conocimos, él me contactó en lo que es mi trabajo. Ahí nos pasamos lo que es el contacto, y nos vimos. Sí, ahí nos juntamos, él me mostró un poco de su música, de la música que iba a sacar adelante.
New revelations have emerged in the investigation into Liam Payne's tragic death, as one of the suspects linked to the case has broken his silence for the first time. Brian Nahuel Pais, a 24-year-old Argentinian waiter, is one of three people under investigation over Payne's death. He has denied allegations of supplying drugs to the former One Direction star, but admitted in a televised interview to spending time with Liam during 2 hotel meetings in Buenos Aires. Brian says their first encounter happened at the restaurant where he worked in the upscale Puerto Madero district. Liam was dining with his girlfriend and friends when they exchanged contact information. Later, they met at Liam's hotel on October 2, when Brian says they took drugs together but insists he never provided or sold any narcotics. Argentinian TV shared a photo of himself with Liam, reportedly taken during their first hotel meeting. He also claimed that Liam showed him unreleased music when hanging out together. The second meeting, according to Brian, took place on October 13 at the Casa Sur Palermo Hotel. He alleges that Liam offered him gifts, including clothing, and even suggested money, but Brian says that he refused to accept anything. He left behind items like a pair of gray jogging pants and a t-shirt that Liam had tried to give him. Brian's home has been searched as part of the ongoing investigation, but he says that he hasn't been formally questioned yet. The waiter, who has since lost his job, described Liam as really sweet and claimed to have introduced him to a friend who was also a fan.
That's from The Sun. Now, supposedly, Brian was saying that the singer and him got intimate. I don't know what happened there, or if this is true, or that's just what Brian is saying from some of the articles I'm reading right here. But it's all allegedly. But the waiter was fired from the hotel. So, okay, that's one part of the story. But then the other part is the missing Rolex. Like, what really happened here? Some people thought they heard arguments coming from the floor where Liam was staying. And when they went there, the hotel actually called for help. They said there's a man up there trashing the room. They could hear him and it could be dangerous because the balcony is open and he could fall, which he did fall. Supposedly Liam passed out, and that's what happened. He wasn't suicidal. He didn't kill himself. Allegedly, this is what I'm reading. He passed out from the drugs he had in his system, and he fell to his death. But then the mystery happens. A Rolex watch is worth a lot of money in Argentina. And did somebody steal the watch? Did drug dealers? Supposedly there was 2 call girls that he met online, that he was OnlyFans or whatever he was doing, something like that. Brought them to the room. Was it, a Johnny Thunders thing? Because back in the day when Johnny Thunders from the New York Dolls passed away, he went to New Orleans. He ended up scoring heroin and met these drug dealers. They ended up giving him a lethal dose of heroin, which killed Johnny Thunders. And it's a really sad story, that one. They took the clothes off his back while he was dying, left him there with no clothes, took everything he had, and Johnny Thunders died in a hotel room in New Orleans. Sad story of a junkie. But this is not too far different from Liam's passing here. The watch is missing. Liam had people in his room. He was hanging out with other people after his girlfriend's death. So what's the situation here? Was he murdered? Did they steal the watch? I'm going to keep watching this. Watch this unravel. What happened? The sad part of this whole story is not only did Liam lose his life, his little child, a little boy. And that's really sad. Right here, I have a clip, the MTV Awards. And you have Rita Ora. She paid tribute to Liam Payne. And she was hosting the MTV's European Music Awards. Here's a clip of that. Check this out.
To remember someone that was very, very dear to us. We lost him recently, and he was a big part of the MTV world and my world, and I think a lot of yours at home and everybody in here tonight. Liam Payne was one of the kindest people that I knew. Yeah. And, there were so many ways that we were talking about honoring him, and I think sometimes just simply speaking is enough. He had the biggest heart and was always the first person to offer help in any way that he could. He brought so much joy to every room he walked into, and he left such a mark on this world. So let's just take a moment to remember our friend, Liam.
Everything that you've ever dreamed of disappearing.
Very sad, very sad. Liam Payne, he was 31 years old, and MTV remembered him, paid tribute to him. Very talented cat. Sad story. Well, right now, as we're just checking out the story, and I'm sharing this with you guys, Tara is here. Hey, Tara, the story keeps getting crazier. I agree 100%. The story is getting crazier as it unravels. If you guys are just tuning in, we are talking about One Direction singer Liam Payne, who died a month ago from falling to his death in Argentina in a hotel. And now we have one of the suspects. He's saying that he had nothing to do with the death, that he seemed okay when he left. They were partying. But he's also saying that they got intimate with each other too in some articles I'm reading. So what went on? How dark did it get? The story's getting crazy. It's a really dark story. Liam Payne went out there with his girlfriend to support his former band member from One Direction to see him play in Argentina. Why did his girlfriend leave? If she knew that he had problems with drugs, why did she leave? That's the one thing I want to know. Why not stay? If Liam supposedly was having problems getting back into the country because of his visa would pass drug problems. But why did she leave him? And I feel bad, the guilt that she must be going through. The other question is, Liam, such a big star, he was being, out there signing autographs, but the hotel did see him acting a little wacky at the end, passing out on the couch before his death. He was seen wearing his Rolex. Within the hours, he went up back to his room. The Rolex was with him. But when he fell to the ground, I don't know if he was wearing the Rolex or who he was yelling at in his hotel room. But when they went to the hotel room, after he fell to the balcony to his death, the TV was smashed. So there was some kind of fight or something going on there. So what happened? The story is going to get more wacky, I think, as we go. But anyway, that's some breaking news, what's going on in the rock and roll world and music world. Liam Payne, his drug dealer just breaks silence, and the missing Rolex. I'll keep you all posted with what comes up down the road. I am Stefan. You guys are all beautiful. Thanks for watching. Post your comments down below. Let me know your thoughts, what you think about the mystery of Liam Payne. Who has the watch? Did he get mixed up with some drug cartel? What happened? I don't know. In the meantime, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and make sure, as always, click over here for your next episode that maybe you saw, maybe you didn't see, or check out our playlist. In the meantime, who loves you, baby? We do. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later. We're out of here.